It's that time of the year when we look back and reflect on some of the best moments. Well, we're not philosophers, so let's just stick to cricket. Today, we will be talking about some of our top moments from 2023. Watch till the end and let us know what we missed out on. At 10, we have Major League Cricket. Cricket finally entered America and it did so in some style. A delightful cocktail of marquee players and popular owners, MLC put the US on the cricketing map. It also came as no surprise that it was a team owned by the MI franchise that lifted the trophy in the inaugural edition. It's not often that a league stage game from the world of franchise cricket makes it to the top moments of the year. But this cannot be skipped. The LSG RCB encounter took place on Labor Day, and the Ikana Stadium resembled a battlefield. Defending a low total, RCB were on their toes from the first over. Responding to some gestures shown by the LSG camp in the reverse encounter, Virat Kohli decided to take it personally. The match was followed by some ugly scenes off the field as well. The message was clear from Kohli and company. If you give it, you gotta take it. At 8, we have the Women's Premier League. Honestly, this has been a long time coming, but like they say, better late than never. BCCI finally entered the women's franchise cricket market with the WPL, whose inaugural auction saw Smriti Mandana secure a contract worth 3.4 crores, making her the highest paid player in WPL. Yet again, unsurprisingly, Mumbai Indians managed to lift the title in the first edition of the WPL. Let's move on to 7 now. In what was arguably the biggest move in franchise cricket history, Hardik Pandya, captain of the Gujarat Titans, came back to where it all began for him, the Mumbai Indians. What makes it even more surprising is that the Gujarat-born lad had led his side to a title in their first ever season and a final in the next. People still wonder how, and no one will ever know. Hitting 5 sixes in an over is really some feat. Even more so when it comes in the final over. But Rinku Singh proved his big match temperament with a Herculean effort. Requiring 30 runs of 5 balls, Rinku managed to strike 5 consecutive sixes to help his side Kolkata Knight Riders get across the line. Phew, that was one hell of a match. From one moment of individual brilliance to another. It almost feels ironic that cricket is called a team's game. The World Cup encounter between Afghanistan and Australia was all set to become the former's first ever ODI win against the latter. And at 91 for 7, the margin became just as crucial, as Afghanistan now stood an outside chance to break into the top 4. Except in came the big show, and he put on a show like no one could have imagined, scoring the first ever double hundred in a chase. That too with a stiff back and a cramped leg. Afghanistan could only doff their hat to the madman. Next up, we have the IPL final of course. With the advertising yet again being around whether this would be MSD's last year, fans thronged to the stadium to catch a glimpse of their Thala. And Thala didn't disappoint. In what turned out to be a 2-day affair, the IPL final reached a dramatic end with Ravindra Jadeja scoring 10 runs of the last 2 deliveries to hand CSK their 5th IPL title and give us yet another iconic cricketing moment. The WTC final was another instance of Australia's big match mentality. This being the only ICC event they were yet to win, the Aussies dominated the match from the get-go, with runs from Steven Smith and Travis Head in the first innings. The duo helped Australia claim pole position early on, and it never really changed from there. The Australians are built differently when it comes to playing in ICC events. At 2, we have Virat Kohli's 50th ODI ton. Achieving the feat at the Wankhede Stadium during the World Cup semi-final, Virat broke his idol Sachin Tendulkar's record at his home ground and in his presence. The moment was made even more wholesome as the king bowed down to the god of cricket on reaching the landmark. It's now time for the moment of the year, and how can it not be the World Cup final? Australia continued their brilliant run as they notched up their 6th ODI World Cup title, pipping the favourites India to it. Despite having dominated the World Cup like no other side ever before, India faltered on the worst possible occasion, leading to a billion broken Indian hearts. This was our list of the best cricketing moments of the year, and we're sure that there are plenty more that we would have missed out on. Do let us know in the comments about some of your best cricketing moments of the year.